Here in my garage, do you know what I like more than my Ferrari? Walking. I'm in the center of Bangkok, but if you look here, I feel that I am in resort on an island. It's always to have the discipline and the mindset of I'm gonna get there. Did I get out of my comfort zone, and how could I have made this day better?
Pulled me back to that McDonald's, took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry.
When I wake up, I usually have 10 to 20 DMs a day between the artists that want to join the mentorship. I try not to do it just when I get out of the bed. I made this probably 10 years ago, and that helped me keep track every day. So I call it the daily result lead, whatever it's called, but it's what can I do today to get closer to my goal? I have every hours. Next to it, I can classify the task if it's urgent, important, etc. I have the most important task of the day, and they kind of have to be important. And then at the end of the day, I can review if that helped me to get closer to my goals. What did I learn today? Did I get out of my comfort zones? And how could I have made this day better? So I feel this, it takes 10 minutes, but this is priceless. So this is almost done. I'm gonna continue to fill some tasks, and after I'm gonna start to reply to my DM.
Hard to remember when out in Lake Olympia, Jason used to whip the Benz. Drop me off in Meadow Creek, I took the boat to River Bend. I said it ain't no coming back, no way, I thought I'd lose a twin. Going up.
Okay, so now I have a call with an artist. I'm gonna take the call here by the pool, and this is an artist that wants to join the mentorship, and I'm gonna see if she qualifies. This is gonna take 10 minutes to 1 hour.
5 a.m. in the parking lot. 4 black trucks taking parking spots. She reached in my face to see I'm soft or not. I'm hard as a motherfucker, Scott LaRock.
So what I usually do after calls is I try to meditate for 20 minutes.
Keisha got a G5 body. Tisha know how to ride that stick like a Rari. Tina walk around with her back like a Hummer.
So what I like about this place is, if you look here, I'm in the center of Bangkok. But if you look here, I feel that I am in a resort on an island.
These numbers where I later pipe might quit the job and be a plumber. Dipping in the lot, but we treat it like a town. Tour around my city, they'll show you. Got the basement looking like the forum.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the gym for usually 45 minutes to 1 hour, just always before lunch, and then we're gonna get some lunch.
In the parking lot, 4 black trucks taking parking spots. She reached in my face to see I'm soft or not. I'm hard as a motherfucker, Scott LaRock. I gave a good dick the type of hard to stop. The mad shots on to make an artist drop. Nigga damn.
So gym is done. What was it, 50 minutes I think. Now I'm gonna go back up, take shower, change, and we're gonna go for lunch. Here in my garage, do you know what I like more than my Ferrari? Walking. Well, that's actually not my Ferrari. And we're gonna walk to the restaurant because it's close by, and you need to do your 10,000 steps a day. Have quick Thai food, and then we're gonna go to the studio.
Somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Somebody gotta do it. I tell the G-Pad. Watch a nigga do it. We survived outside of.
Lunch is a time where I eat and where I think all the time. In my mind, it's always a fight. It's always a fight between do I stay in my comfort zone, just enjoy life, or do I try to get to the next level? 90% of the time, I try to go to the next level. It's hard. I don't even know why I keep pushing. I could just set up, but I always want to have more. If it means more and more fights every day. To get some view on Instagram, it's hard. To sell artworks, it's hard. To get some PR, it's hard. To get some good employees, everything is hard. But I still want it. That's also what makes the difference between successful people and less successful people. And this is what I do when I have lunch. I don't relax, I think. So today my girlfriend is not, is traveling. Usually I have lunch with her And usually it's at home. But today is a beautiful day. So I'm on the terrace. I can show you, actually. Love it. One of my favorite restaurants right there. What I want you to know is that it's not because I have 90,000 followers or if I sold for almost 200K of artworks last year that my life is easy. I believe that when I'm not moving forwards, I'm moving backwards. It's not that when I stop, I stay in the same place. I start going backwards. And that's why I prefer to keep pushing forwards. So this is what I'm gonna eat. So this is basically some ribeye with eggplant. And now I'm gonna start eating. Also what I do usually when I'm not filming myself, I do believe that I have a lot of knowledge into branding, marketing, sales, but I just invested $15,000 5 days ago into a new program. And my programs, they are not cheap because it helped me grow faster. So usually what I do when I eat, to come back to where it started, is I watch the lesson, the videos while I'm eating, while I'm having coffee. I guess it's also motivate me to keep me motivated to see that also some people are way more successful than I am. I'm very small. So yeah, I'm waiting for my cappuccino. And I still think about it. I still think, why do people succeed and some people don't? And I think that to succeed, you have to be obsessed by it. People watch movie about a success story, then they have like a spark of motivation. Then they get into real life, and it becomes hard. After 2 weeks, they give up. And the only way to succeed is always to keep pushing forward. It's always to have the discipline and the mindset of I'm gonna get there. I'm never hurting myself with my thoughts. I would never say you shit, you bad, you will never make it. I might say it's gonna be difficult, but you can do it. There is already enough people to say bad myself that the worst person that should have bad thought about yourself, it's yourself. Anyway, that was just me talking along like an old man. This is okay. Let me drink my cappuccino, and then we go to the studio. Now we are going to the studio. I have an artist coming at 4, somebody that I'm coaching in my mentorship. We're gonna do a collab together. Yeah, that's gonna be a busy day. Plus I have many people to email, some important stuff. Okay, you might be thinking, why getting a car and not riding scooters like most people? Because I always get shit done when I'm in the car. Safer, more stuff done. It makes much more sense to me. I think I'm spending just for the rides, home studio, I think probably $700 per month. Okay, so we just got to the studio, so now I'm gonna give you a little tour for the people who don't know how it looks. I think it's quite a cool studio, so it's worth a little visit. So this area is, it used to be where I was working here, and it was not a gallery before. But because it's a great area, and so many people have told me that I should transform this into a gallery, this is kind of an exhibition gallery space. So that's all this ground floor. It's a gallery space. Here we have some magazine, JQ. I have 6 pages in there. This cool magazine too. I have 4, 6 pages in there. L'Officiel Homme. I like to have the magazine here, and here it's more like the portfolio. So then this is the table where I usually paint the large artworks. I have the smaller table in the small studio, which is actually not that small, but that's the smaller part of the studio. With a river view here. looks a little bit like a jungle. I like the light here. The table where I paint the smaller artworks, like the one I have on the wall. The Tiffany basketball, Tiffany & Co. That was a gift, Christmas gift, really nice gift. Then we're gonna go up, and there is another part of the gallery on the second floor. Young people, they start having this as a photo shoot, and we don't want photo shoot place here. That's why it's closed and open just for the VIP clients. You have this Muhammad Ali painting, which I love. You can get closer to this one. I really love this. I wouldn't be able to replicate this. This is one of my favorite artwork. King Kong. The tube diptych, Bruce Lee, Armstrong, moon landing. Some mythological figures and religious figures. Mao when he was young, and Elvis. And then we're gonna go to the third floor. So here, this is storage. This is a terrace and storage. The third floor, I don't know if you saw my video on Instagram, but it has been like this for quite a while now. So this is the place where I will focus more on content, okay? This, I don't know if you have seen Instagram, I filmed some shot here with my mask. I have this artwork here to inspire me with Maradona, Tyson, Kobe and Senna, Little Prince. But this is more for educational content, long form. I still don't know if people do this, you know, like a whiteboard, or if I should have another format. I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do. And here we have a nice terrace. I don't know how old is this tree, but it's old, older than me. And then you have a view on the Icon Siam, Sheraton, the river here. It's and I also have the rooftop, but I'm not going to show you the rooftop because there is nothing much there. We are back to work. Hey, I think that I'm going to do a double Marilyn. And there we have Dimitri with the mentorship, and we're going to do a collab together. So come here. That's Dimitri and Natasha. And here, so this is a Baby Yoda that I did a couple of months ago, and basically is gonna work on it. And we're gonna see the result at the end, and hopefully it's gonna be good. And you guys are gonna decide in the comments. So a lot of pressure for Dimitri today.
No trust, so do as you must. For real, don't know when I stay out of town. I get dough when I stay out of town. 500 shots, I got 500 rounds. 500 plots, I got 500 pounds. Yeah, I'm trusting none, I'm told. Honestly, I'm trusting half what I'm shown. I don't pop out, but it's each to their own. My bitch, she hate when I be on my phone. And she forgot I got me on my phone. I say for me to forget that I'm known. Don't give about bullshit, know that you grown. Don't need to forget that I'm known.
Actually, why I do collabs is first, like most of the artists in the mentorship, they can come to the studio, they can use the studio if it's just for a few days, and I'm always happy to do a collab with them, even whatever numbers of followers. Before I used the 2-3 collabs that I did, people had 200,000 followers, 1 million followers. This is not the case here, but first, you know, I'm always happy to help artists that I mentor. Also, it's because I want to see what can they do with my art. How can it be different than what I usually do? Maybe they're gonna have a technique that I don't know. You know, I've been surprised sometimes. I mean, like, that's actually an amazing idea, and I didn't have this idea. So it really gave me a good new direction to mix with my art. So that's one of the reasons why. And here I'm gonna do one double Marilyn, the new Marilyn that I have, this one. It's a different than before. And yeah, I'm curious to see how it's gonna look with this one. It's always so interesting and satisfying every time that I use a new screen. We will see this in a couple of hours. We almost finished here in the studio. What we're gonna do, so we did this today. We did almost finished the collapse. I can show you how it looks. Is that some Aborigine type of dot?
Yes.
Okay. So Dimitri is a French Aborigine.
French Tahitian Aborigine.
Yeah. And this double Marilyn, where I really like that this happened. I like when the prints, they are really not crisp and perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Then we're gonna go for dinner. I might show you what I do when I arrive home.
I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't.
So I'm back home. I just readjust my camera. Just have a nice dinner with friends and mentees. That was a good day. In terms of productivity, I would say that it's pretty average. I sometimes do more, but I'm pretty satisfied with my day. Now I have a surprise. I have two surprises actually. One surprise is, I don't know if you have seen this, I wrote this all the time, but I pick one of my subscribers or people who comment in the videos every month and I send him a free artwork. It's not a huge artwork, okay? It's not a 2 meters big artwork. It's a small artwork, but original, super nice and frame, okay? So if you want to get one free artwork, just subscribe and comment below this video. Also, if you're an artist and you want to have my productivity document that I use, click on the link below and I'm gonna send all of them to you for free, okay? So that's it. Subscribe and see you in the next episode.